Hi again, my beautiful bride. I'm Allyson Vinzant, wedding planner and owner of Allyson Vinzant Weddings. Thank you so much for all the great comments and feedback from our last video. I am incredibly honored so many of you took time out of your busy lives to write me. I can tell you are finding relief in knowing there actually is an easy to follow, personalized way to plan your dream wedding, and that you no longer have to be a frantic lost bride who is buried under some 700-item checklist with no idea what to do next. You can be an educated, polished bride who makes great decisions for her wedding day. Look, I plan hundreds and hundreds of weddings, and through my wedding etiquette blog, have provided tips and inspiration to millions. One of the top questions I receive each week is this: how do I really know who to invite? Here's the deal. We can all think of thousands of people we want to invite to our wedding, but remember what we learned last time? Each person has a dollar sign over their head. So today I'm going to teach you my secret and proven method of narrowing down that monster list of thousands to 2 streamlined categories: your A list of your must invites and your B list of those you will invite if you have the space and the budget. So let's get started. Here's my secret method. First, take out your pen and put a heart next to any family member on your list. I'll wait here patiently on pause for you to do this. Yes, you're back. Now let's concentrate on those family members first. The first question I want you to ask yourself is, have you or anyone in your immediate family spoken to this person in the last 2 years? If the answer is no, then you have 2 ways this can go. Will it create family drama if this person is not invited? If so, then you do want to contribute to a lifetime of happy family gatherings, right? Aunt Susie just got put on your A list. If it won't create drama, then you're in the clear. Drama avoidance and an available seat for the A-listers? What's not to love? Put them on your B list. So, back up to the top. If you have talked to this family member in the last 2 years, then ask yourself, have you spoken to this person about your wedding or engagement? If so, then move the velvet rope because you're looking at a classic A-lister. If the answer is no, and you have not spoken to this person about the wedding or engagement, then you just have one more question to answer. Did this person invite you to their wedding? If that's a no, then how did we get this far with this B-lister on your coattails? If the answer is yes, and you were invited to this person's wedding, then you need to invite this A-lister so they can see firsthand how your wedding was better. So that's it for the family. Pretty simple, huh? And now you're probably wondering where those friends fit in. So let me show you how to narrow them down to your A list and B list. The first question you need to ask is, have you been friends for 5 years or more? If the answer is no, then your follow-up question is, do you work together? If so, will it create office drama if they aren't invited? Yes? Then go for the promotion and invite them. If not, then they get a solid high five in the break room, but not an invite. Now that we have this side figured out, let's go back to this question. If you do not work together, then ask this: have you spoken to this person about your wedding or engagement? Is it still a no? Banish them to the B list. Let's go all the way back to this top question about whether you've been friends for more than 5 years. Well, have you spoken to this person in the last year? No? Does this person know your significant other? Still no? I hate to break it to you, but this isn't a friend. This is just a person whose name you know. B list. If this person does know your significant other, have they been present throughout your courtship? Yes? Then why are you even asking me? They go to the top of the A list. But if this is a no, then B list them. All right, let's go back up and talk about those you have spoken to in the past year. This one's pretty easy. They're an A-lister. Grab your list and get ready to have some laughs as you narrow down your friends and family to the A list and B list. But we aren't done yet. No, I still have more secrets for you. Here are my personal tips and tricks to remember as you finalize your guest list. My tip number 1, make sure your family invites slightly more people than his family. Since your family is responsible for the majority of the wedding expenses, you want your side to represent over 50% so there isn't any bad blood. We don't want this to turn into a red wedding. My tip number 2, remember as you total up the guest list final amounts to account for and include all the plus ones. The rule of etiquette says that invited guests over the age of 18 should receive a +1. But I say the rule of etiquette isn't paying for your wedding. So that rule of etiquette can etiquette out of here. No, I recommend that you tighten this up a bit and send +1s to any guest who is over the age of 18 and in a serious relationship of 6 months or longer. My tip number 3, as you finalize your A-list, make a note of whether guests are in town or out of town. This will allow you to account for only 30 to 40% of your out-of-town guests versus 70 to 76% of your in-town guests attending. It's really that simple. And honestly, that's the way the entire wedding planning process can be. Putting together your dream day doesn't have to overwhelm you. It can actually be incredibly exciting and leave you with memories that will last a lifetime. In the next few days, keep your eyes peeled for a third video full of information you need to know to make your wedding planning seamless. Again, I want to hear from you. If this was helpful, let me know. If it wasn't, you can let me know that too, but be nice about it. Leave a comment below and tell me what questions you would like me to answer in the future. Until then, I'm Allyson Vinzant. Happy planning.